Hello, hello.
Hi, guys.
So happy to be here. God,
This is how happy I get.
no, you get happier.
Sometimes.
Happy, happy person with love. Do you remember that?
Odd couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good. Okay. We are, I don't even know. We've been
Already.
talking. We've been talking, and I'm like, wait, I feel like I'm in the middle of the conversation, but you guys weren't listening.
Yes.
Um, we're gonna be talking about the lack of critical thinking. I can't blame it just on now. It's been going downhill
Oh,
consistently for a very
yeah.
long time.
It really
Okay.
has.
And so we're gonna talk about all that kind of stuff, but in our usual way, in our different way. I think we're different, right? Are we different?
Yes, but I think people take it a little too
Yeah,
seriously.
people quite understand it. I don't think anybody really understands that we are droll. We are like, if you look up irony, you might see us. That'd be fun if we were in the dictionary under irony.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Forget Alanis Morissette. We are.
That wasn't irony.
Well, she said it was.
She said it was, but
I know it
you
wasn't.
know how people get all in an uproar.
Anyway, we are sarcastic. We are deadpan. We say things in a way that maybe people don't understand. We're just playing around. Here's the thing. What I really want to do is get more listeners. I mean, viewers. Call me crazy, but like that's what we need.
Crazy.
Because we know we are amusing and we want people to discover us.
Sure.
All right. So I talk about, I don't give a fuck about Luigi Mansion. Okay. I mean,
By the way, neither of us gives a shit.
but I talk about him because I know that when I post the clips and I hashtag him, that was when I got the most views ever. So you got to do what you got to do.
I know, but I have to say, these two times that you've posted about Luigi, it seems to reach the really dumb people.
I don't, okay. Well, on TikTok, I tried to promote on TikTok, but somehow it says your credit card doesn't work. But I never put in a credit card, so that does explain it. But it won't let me put a credit card. So I'm like, damn it, I wanted to promote it, but I couldn't. So, and then I was like trying, you can't even get a new account on TikTok. Like it's not, if you don't have an account already, they don't let you have it.
I'm all set with that. I'm not on TikTok. I tried for like 5
Okay, I'm going to say that.
and was very irritated.
Well, the times of our most views were the times that I promoted, not promoted, but posted videos on TikTok.
People love TikTok.
It's a different way of life on TikTok. People are dancing. I do think a lot of them are funny. I don't understand why. I mean, animals are cute, but to have so many views, like, what is the purpose of getting all these views for an animal video anyway?
I have to tell you, I am very guilty of that. Most of my Instagram feed are cats.
They're cute, but like as a creator, what are you getting out of that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just enjoy watching them.
Okay. I mean, some of them are very creative. I was trying to teach the dog to say "I love you," like some of them do. I can't get him to do it. Closed mouth.
For some reason, I like when people put voices to their cats. I don't know what that is.
Oh no,
but I love it.
Why?
I don't know. I just do. And apparently many other people.
Anyway, I don't know. Nobody seems to get me because when I said I didn't, well, the first time I said, that I didn't find him attractive, and they were like ready to kill me on TikTok. They were like, I mean, I got a death threat from an art teacher. Okay. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, this all leads to what we're going to talk about in the main part of
It's funny because when she tells you about the other reactions she got on the different post, it's like the two sides.
So stupid. So then I posted, remember we did last week, I think, I don't know, we talked about what will Luigi wear to court. And you didn't even get why. I was literally doing it just to have something that I could post, right? I mean, I just don't care about Luigi at all.
I know, I took this very serious.
And I was like, well, and we're having a fashion patrol for Luigi. And you're like, what? And I'm like, well, what's he going to wear? We have to worry about this. And you're like, I'm sure someone will give him clothes.
It's like, what's she worried about that for?
I'm not, believe me. Care what he wears to court. I don't care what I'm wearing. I threw on the sweatshirt that was just like the first clean thing I had. This is what I do. This is how I live my life. I don't care about fashion patrols for anybody.
I don't think people understand that we don't give a fuck about Luigi.
Or much, really. Because we have to stop caring, otherwise we'll die. You know, it's like one of the other.
I find it mildly interesting, but honestly,
He,
besides,
I will say this:
you,
he wore a very ugly thing. Did you ever?
no, I never see stuff about this guy.
Okay, remember you said you don't like men's sweaters?
I don't.
Well, the last one was this. It was red, but like, you know, like I don't know. It was red, but not like red, you know. But this one was green, like a really yuck shade of green.
Really?
Like a evergreen tree. No. Yes, sort of. I don't know, I guess.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And it was cable knit. It was very ugly.
Not a big fan.
So what I think is next time he will wear white, and that will be the colors of the
He's got to represent.
I don't know. But and also it was interesting. He was wearing a bulletproof vest. I thought that was interesting because he never did before.
Well, once again, once you hear what she's going to say, yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
you should.
He's got fans out there. But all right. So how many people do you think were outside cheering for him?
I have no idea.
What would be a good amount?
100.
No, they think it was like 50. They don't think it was quite 100. Is that good? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm thinking that he's kind of lacking.
Yeah, maybe.
But
maybe the fan club has dropped off.
I don't know. You better be hoping for jury nullification, though, because I'll tell you something. That shit is real.
Listen, we all know that people get off all the time.
Yeah. Even people quote unsafe. He wasn't really, I guess he was, but they're trying to disprove it was him. But even people that had a manifesto. Yes. Well, in any case, he was wearing loafers without socks.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think that's kind of like what you do in Italy when you're walking along.
Or Miami Vice.
Maybe, but they had him shackled from head to toe, right? And his lawyer's like, can you take him off? They're like, the judge's like, we would feel safer if he was in shackles. They usually do take them out of the shackles in court, though.
Did Charles Manson have no shackles?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think that's odd. And he's surrounded.
Well, that was a different time, though. I
mean, he had they had a picture of his feet. His feet were crossed, you know, like all relaxed. But he had these. They had shackles. Well. Anyway, I don't know. I don't really care, but these are the observations. So I posted the clip on Facebook and I boosted it. So I paid for this. Okay.
You paid for this abuse.
And
so angry.
And people, well, like some people were like, he'd look good in this necktie, a picture of a noose. The first time it happened, I said, well, that's a bit.
The first time?
A lot of people have made the comments.
Wow.
A lot of people have made a comment about a noose.
Well, I think they're not on.
So I'm like, well, that seems a bit extreme. And they're like, oh, extreme. You're promoting him in his I go, I'm not promoting him. What do I look like? What is that magazine with the fashion? I'm none of these. I don't care about any of that. But like, I'm like, all he was just trying to do was generate some interest. I don't think any of these fuckers listen to our show. So he wrote, you're on fashion patrol, comma, for a killer. Period. Got it.
Well, I'm glad you got it, Franz.
And then, then there's the guy, Michael, somebody, he wrote, jails have donated clothes for people to wear in court, or your family can bring in clothes. And
see, me and this guy are on.
And I wrote, I think you're missing the point with all due respect. Oh, and somebody has a picture of an electric chair. It goes, be wearing a burnt toast suit soon enough.
You can ride the lightning.
So it was like a combination of people. Oh, wait. Oh, this guy wrote, a man who saves his country breaks no laws.
What?
That's the thing that Trump put on the thing.
Wow.
But how is... Well, Trump doesn't do it either, but certainly this guy's not saving his country. So that was a guy named Jeremiah, and then Melissa, somebody said, oh, come on, he's a murderer. You're just as crazy.
So we're as crazy as a murderer?
I don't think he was. No, she meant Jeremiah.
I was going to say, real?
Well, we got our share of comments. Jeremiah, okay. Well, it's the way she wrote it. Oh, come on. There's no capital. Oh, come on. He's a murderer. No period then. And then capital, you're just Y-O-U-R, and it's capital just as crazy, and then no period again. I mean, there's a problem here. The problem is the lack of grammar.
Lack of grammar, spelling mistakes. Still making spelling mistakes. They don't care. Places, all of these sites have fucking spell check.
And now this guy, Daryl, well, he's had a lot to say to me.
Daryl, my other brother.
And now he says all these things to me, and he all says, invite to follow. For more good times with Daryl, he wrote, no one gives AF get a life. So then I wrote,
spell that as fuck.
Busy man. I wrote, I have a pretty good life. Thanks anyway. And then he says to me, you also promote love for a murderer. Love? I'm just trying to get people to listen to me. This is a love boat. Love.
People took this very serious.
Oh my God. I wrote, not at all. This is a comedy podcast. I think I wrote way too much for a man that doesn't want to write as fuck out. Not at all. This is a comedy podcast. It's funny to muse about his wardrobe because it doesn't matter, of course. I do not endorse Luigi or his alleged actions, and I never condone murder. It's a problem when people jump to conclusions, which is going to be our conversation. Then Darren wrote to somebody else. I don't even know what this means. He's mentioned Paul Mitchell, though.
Who's Paul Mitchell?
I like the hairdresser.
Is there another Paul Mitchell?
No. Daryl is answering people's comments that I don't think I've seen. He wrote, Dylan, I'm sure both women you've been with loved it. Oh, is that a comment? You've only been with 2 women? I guess so. Imagine being a man bragging about using Paul Mitchell. Not the flex you think it is.
Okay, that makes sense.
I want to see what the guy...
By the way,
why would you mention Paul Mitchell?
Has all that free time.
A lot of people.
That is so sad.
A lot of people said execute him. Barton Knox said execute. I like the name Barton, but I don't like... execute him. And then Stoney wrote, he's a psycho, Physco.
Nice, Stoney.
Yes, Stoney.
Stoney needs... check.
Oh, and then somebody corrected him. Psycho?
I like it with a question mark.
But then Debbie Sneed goes, Stoney, what the hell is a Physco? Before you go talking poorly of others on the internet, you should probably make sure that you have enough education to spell the words properly. At least he was valedictorian. I bet he knows how to spell psycho. Well, that was fun.
All right, Debbie.
Then Dano says he should be wearing a noose. We got the noose thing a lot. Then someone else wrote, what is wrong with these people? And I don't know if he's talking about us. I think he is.
I would think so.
That's sad.
These are some angry. This is what the problem is with Facebook. People love to argue on
about nothing, though. But the problem is that they just decided what they wanted to think about us without any critical thinking. That's what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, well.
And this Beth Cheney, somebody wrote, are you serious? And I actually started writing her a thing. I was like, no. And then I lost the whole thing on my phone because I was trying to cut and paste something. I lost it. I'm like, I just spent like a half hour trying to say that it wasn't.
I don't know why you're even engaging with the
people. Listeners.
I know, but listen, I learned this lesson. There is a news channel, a local news channel that I follow. And I don't know why I would read the comments. And the
comments on those things are always insane.
We live in the most racist, angry, misogynist.
We do.
Just everything. It's scary the way these people are.
That's
true. They post it in public.
Yeah.
They don't care at all.
They don't.
Why would you put yourself out there like that? You just sound like a lunatic.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, and by the way, I know I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, and I know I'm probably being too serious for this nonsense, but he hasn't been convicted yet.
You don't want to call him a murderer a couple times.
I have to say that I think he's probably a murderer. I'm pretty sure he is. But
he had a manifesto.
I know, but we also had...
He wanted to be like Ted Kaczynski.
Yes, but like...
There's a man to actually...
Like anybody else out there, if you did something or was accused of something, you would want a fair trial, right?
Yeah. Well, fair trials, I don't know if they're... I mean, I think the fair trial will happen from the state, but I don't think the fair trial is going to happen because of jury nullification. That's
right.
Thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Forget it.
I mean,
so then
again, do I think he is? Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm 90%
on TikTok and you're going to get it.
Oh,
you're going to get it.
Hi, guys.
If you're more,
I don't read the comments, so I don't give up.
This guy's man wrote, if you're more worried about what he's wearing as opposed to the crime he committed, you're part of the problem. Now, I didn't say I'm not worried about anything. What am I going to be worried about?
How long was this clip?
Like 30 seconds.
So they're saying all this based on...
That's what I'm saying. There was absolutely no critical thinking here. And then 7 people liked and loved what he said.
Good for him. He's popular.
And then Bonnie said,
he said a lot.
Bonnie Dexter. What is going on here? Why are you...
Oh, you didn't say Bonnie Bain Dexter.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to give her a little bit of an anonymity.
Oh, sorry, Bonnie.
It's not a public post. That's okay, right?
Okay.
It's public. Bane. Isn't that the thing from...
Batman.
Right. What is going on here? Why are you women? She didn't put any. Also, punctuation's dead art, I guess. What is going on here? Why are you women cheering someone who committed murder in the middle of the day? Wait till night for your murders. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
You're only
there is a certain time
under the.
Okay, that reminds me of when they have school. It says a school like a drug-free zone. Like, okay, so if you go over there, guys, the drug zone's over there. I mean, seriously.
Yes, I also have to say, I hope this person. I'm not going to name her or anything. Doesn't mind, but so this person walks a lot for exercise. She walks at night. So this other person noticed that she walked a lot at night, and she goes, "Why are you walking at night? You're not fat."
What does that mean? Oh, that's just a high?
Yeah, you can only walk at night.
Oh, I see. You want to show off your body?
Who says that? The same people who say shit.
Committed murder in the middle of the day against a man whose only crime was that he had a fairly new job as the head of the insurance company. That's what we're doing now. If I don't like, this is all one run.
Wow, Rambler.
Against a man whose only crime was that he had a fairly new job. I don't know. We have to investigate as the head of an insurance company. That's what we're doing now. If I don't like your grocery store, I come shoot it up. If I don't like the teachers in your school, I shoot the principal. What the heck? All one sentence with no period.
What the heck, Bonnie? You know what?
And 8 people like that.
Of course.
Oh, some people laugh, though. I don't know what they're laughing at.
Well, Bonnie, we got your message.
But wait. Okay, wait. No, but I don't understand. No. I'm not when did I cheer?
You didn't cheer.
Let's hear it for
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
the man, I said him publicly. I said I thought I did not attracted to him. I'm not attracted to his crimes, alleged. I'm not attracted to any bit of this guy.
Yeah, I'll admit I thought he was good looking. But
you've changed your stance?
No, I think he's good looking, but does that matter? Like in the grand scheme of things?
Listen,
what does it matter?
Well, that matters for a larger issue, a social issue, where people seem to favor good looking people. And they excuse their behavior. That's why it matters.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's ridiculous. It needs to stop.
Yeah, but it's not going to. I agree with you. But
where people are like sending him love letters and sending him this and that and, just totally defending this guy simply because they think he's sexy.
No, those people are crazy. And I'm sorry, TikTok, you're crazy.
I'm not going to put that on TikTok.
Can you imagine the hateful comments that'll get?
No, but what I want is people to, I am getting a lot of profile views on TikTok.
No, that's nice.
And I have on the TikTok, I put the QR code, but I hesitate about that because if they're using their phone, how are they going to use the QR code? But I can't find another way to really put any information because you can only put literally some very small amount of words in your profile that I don't know how you would ever. There's no room to put the link tree. It's nothing. There's something else that you could attach. However, that has been cut off in the U.S. It's not available.
Listen, I'm going to tell you again. I don't go on Facebook. I don't go on TikTok. I
don't know. Someone tell me another way to promote this podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but these places are full of crazy people.
Well, this person, if I don't like a grocery store, I come shoot it up. If I don't like teachers in your school, I shoot the principal. I don't know about the principal thing, but in general, I think people are going with that. The horrible people out there. That people are just that's what people are doing. They're just being so judgmental and hating. Okay, now this other woman said to Bonnie, people are crazy, woke crowd, just unhinged nuts. Now, I really don't like being called woke.
I have no problem with it.
No, I just don't. I think it's a stupid word. Woke is nothing, okay? It's just, I don't like, I don't like labels. I hate labels, okay? I'm not woke. I'm reasonable, okay? I don't even know what she's responding to. Is she responding to me with my fashion walk or is she, I guess my cheering, alleged cheering. Alleged. I don't know. I'm not woke. I don't want that. I don't want that because I'm just reasonable and that's it. Reasonable.
Okay.
I think they're using woke as an anti-critical thinking because woke, you're thinking. You woke up.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why I have no problem.
I mean, because I woke up, but it's always derogatory in nature, and I don't need that.
Of course it is. But this is by people who have their heads so far up their ass.
And people are laughing at that too. So then Jennifer Lee wrote to Laura O'Kelly, who was really unhinged. Luigi was just the fall guy. What? Oh boy. This is deep distraction at its finest. Let me guess, you probably believe Sandy Hook was a false flag with paid. What? I don't even know she's this woman. I don't.
Where'd she go with that?
With paid actors. But wait a minute. If someone who's saying Luigi is the fall guy in a distraction, you would think that they would think Sandy Hook was fake. That would be the way to go with that.
I think you're trying to make sense of something clearly the one.
How is Sandy Hook a false flag anyway? What kind of flag? What does that mean? With paid actors would or have taken, what is this? Ivermectin?
I don't know what that is.
Then a perfectly safe vaccination. What is ivermectin? Something against?
I don't know.
Must be something against COVID.
No, it's not because they.
No, like an alternative to the vaccine. I think.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to write.
I'll read that.
What's that guy's name?
Yes, I want to.
We'll write to him. That brilliant guy about the vaccines.
Dr. Fauci?
No, Kennedy.
I knew you were serious.
Do you know that he sent out a note to the people? They all have to justify their jobs.
Oh yeah, yeah. My friend, her son got that because he works for the government.
And you know what? Your job.
Their commander or whatever told them just ignore it.
Whoa, I wouldn't ignore it. I'd get AI to read a really good justification. That's what I would do. Go on. Don't listen to that, guys. Go on AI and make it write a really good thing. And no matter what it writes, say, can you please make it better? Please make it better. Like 5 times. And you will get a really strong justification.
Listen, ivermectin can treat infections caused by roundworms, threadworms, and other parasites. What?
Well, then what's that got to do with the vaccination?
I don't know.
And you voted for Elon's orange puppet because they told you what you wanted to hear, even though he's a felon, racist, self-serving, incontinent.
Ooh, incontinent. Good for her.
Misogynistic, lying, incoherent, greedy pig who almost destroyed our country during its first administration. Why that part? Yeah. Look how quickly our country is deteriorating. It's only been 34 days since he's taken office.
I like that lady.
No,
she started off very poorly.
I can't stand how his cult members will find any way they can justify his BS. Believe everything he tells you, including this incident, and defend the moron with your last breath. Well, I think she's talking to us about that. I'm not defending any moron. All I said was we're going to look at his fashion, and if you look at the way I dress, it's a joke because I don't care. Clearly, I don't care about fashion.
Here's what I want to know. I agree with some of what she wrote, but how does that have anything to do with Luigi? Like,
and and him being a fall guy.
Yeah, what is the connection?
Right, that's why someone who thinks that he's a fall guy and that there's a conspiracy I would think they would be for Trump and all that.
I don't know what's wrong with any of these people, honestly.
So then Laura goes back at Jennifer. Again, no capital. If you think it's normal to murder someone, then you are the problem. She even said that.
She didn't.
This is what I mean about lack of critical thinking.
All of these people are proving your point.
Who are these people? If you think it's normal to murder someone, then you are the problem. We should listen to Dateline because it's pretty normal. In society, we are not allowed to kill others, but people like you think it's cool to kill babies.
What?
I don't know how babies came in.
What?
She might be talking about abortion now. I don't know.
But why? What?
And randomly murder people. Your way of thinking is stupid. 75 million people voted your dementi-ridden pedo our office. I think they might be referring to somebody's orange. Nobody wanted Kamala. Well, I don't think they liked her either. They called her a name I'm not going to say. And
oh my God.
Yeah, I don't want to say that.
Why?
To have any power. Well, so apparently this person is a libertarian. I don't know.
Same lady?
No, this is
a different lady? I'm confused.
Laura. Okay, first Laura said that we're woke.
Okay, I got it.
Laura said we were woke and unhinged.
Yeah.
Then Jennifer said, who's really idiot? I'm really not sure, but she really said Laura off, and then she called us stupid, and I don't know. She seems to be against.
At least she didn't call us.
Oh, no, now I get it. 75 million people voted your dementi-ridden pedo out of our office. She's talking about Biden.
Oh.
Boy, that took some interpretation.
Because how do you know?
No, that's...
What are you talking about?
and dementi-ridden.
sorry.
Dementi-ridden.
Was he convicted?
Did he? Wait, has there ever been talk of that? No. Why? He doesn't seem like the type at all. I mean, that's silly anyway. It has nothing to do with it. And then she said something, Kamla, and she said something mean about her. The swamp is being drained, my God. And hopefully people like you will get off welfare and really suffer. Because you're in welfare. When you're in welfare, you're not suffering like the rest of us, I guess. Go cry yourself to sleep. You are a mental patient. The killer Luigi is a mental patient. No need for your types in society. People like you and him just whine about how bad your life is, and you are the problem. I don't think he was just whining. I wish he was. Do everyone a favor. Continue the drugs, but take a lot more overdose. Wow. Laugh out. LOL. Snowflakes, so sad and pathetic. Oh my God. Right back, thrill me with some more your stupidity. Little baby does no research.
Wow.
I can't imagine where she gets her research, like probably Fox News. Just listens to the TV. How sad and pathetic you are.
Listens to the TV. Don't these people like obsess over Fox News?
How sad and pathetic you are. Read your script. LOL. You are white people. Here's the news. This person doesn't seem to be for Trump either. Here's the news. Read your script. LOL. You are white people voted for Trump. Maybe she is for Trump. I don't know. Thank you for continuing to be a damn fool.
I'm
not sure. Seems like she wants Trump. She's draining the swamp.
Oh, yeah.
What's it mean when you're draining a swamp?
I'm not really sure. Maybe getting rid of all the...
Can you really ever drain a swamp? I feel like they're so big.
No.
You can't. There'll never be a bottom. There'll never be a bottom to the swamp.
I don't
know. If you drain the swamp, the alligators are going to crawl out and kill everybody.
I have to be honest with you. I'm so over these people.
All right. But Bonnie Bain, Dexter... Who made you judge, jury, and executioner? I don't think she said that either, though. Nobody knows what happened for sure. But you're on here laying it out like you were his right-hand man. You're making... Bonnie says it. Oh, no. Debbie Sneed said this to Bonnie being Dexter. This is totally separate.
What's happening? So they're just fighting amongst themselves.
But you're on here laying it out like you were his right-hand man. You're making a whole lot of assumptions off what you've heard in the media. Laugh out loud. All these people saying Luigi is evil for killing a person, commenting he'd look good in a noose. Here's your mistake. Health insurance execs aren't people. Oh, dear. Wow. That's mean.
Okay.
He's about to be a woman to the prisoners. That's not. There is something seriously wrong with these people. I'm like, I think I answered.
Is that us?
I said, which people? People did. Okay, 2 people laughed at what I said. 1 person liked it. 1 people laughed at when I said which people. 7 people liked and laughed at what she did. Wendy Ham said disgusting. Not sure what. Terry Turner said noose with a question mark. You effing people need a job, and better yet, aloof.
And why is it that these people feel the need? They can say whatever, but they can't write a curse out.
You can't say the word life. Aloof. I like loof. I think that should be a new word.
Yeah.
L-U-F-E is a good word.
We have aloof.
Aloof. Aloofa. I like loof. Unless you are nuts, but you and are one word. You are nuts. Then Chris said, you people are gross. Is that us? Come on. Obviously, you have nothing else in your life but the cling disease. Earth is flat. Oh, now that's okay. He said, you guys have nothing else in your life but the cling disease. Earth is flat. Mangini's a hero, done sensical activities in hopes that people will like you. They don't. This man is a deranged lunatic who killed the father of 2 children. You should not only be ashamed of yourselves, you should be arrested.
Really?
I just said we were on fashion patrol.
Whatever. Can we be done with these people?
Hold on a second. Well, Chris said they should be arrested for what crime? I like him. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick, if only... Then Chris said to Patrick, if only stupidity was a crime, it would be simpler. Okay, not stupid.
I don't know why you're even bothering.
Because I'm saying all this because I made a joke.
Yeah, but these...
No, well, can I pay for this?
Full of these people.
You know, how much did I pay? What guess?
I hope not more than $5.
I paid 20.
Oh my God, for this?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, you certainly need your money.
That's less than I usually pay. I have no money and I'm spending on this. All right. Well, that's that, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. At least when I go on TikTok, I don't pay for it, though, I have to say.
I just, whatever.
Can we just get a lot of listeners? So that's it. Then I don't have to deal with these fucks.
I know, but these are not the people we want to listen.
Why do you want me? You know what the thing is? I can't remember how I put it, but the thing with Facebook in general, when you promote, is if you let them do it to whatever they say they think is best, you get so many more. They're going to show it to so many more people.
Wow.
When you pick, like I have certain, perimeters that I think would be good for like the people that would not only like they have to not only respond to the post, but they have to want to listen to us. They have to like us, and be like, oh yeah, these girls are whatever. They want to listen to us.
Well, those people don't.
Right. But I mean, like they lower it so much. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I did. I'm going to pick the state, not just New York. There's a lot of reasonable states.
Not according to that map after the election.
Well, not everybody voted for him.
I know, but that was a scary amount of red. Well, listen, these are the people of America. Thank God not everybody's like that.
I hope not. Okay.
So I know lots of reasonable people that don't think like that.
Yeah.
And these people are idiots because that's not even what we fucking said.
No, the thing I'm trying to really make clear is that just because I'm obviously making a joke, it was just a tease supposed to be like, okay, let me see, what are these people really about? That's critical thinking. You don't just immediately jump into assumption of what this means, but let me look and see what they mean. Oh, this might be, maybe, let me see what this is about. What's the problem? See, nobody does this critical thinking anymore. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about. I just think it's a little start. So I'll start with critical thinking is the process of analyzing available facts, evidence, observations, and arguments to make sound conclusions or informed choices. Wow, that was the opposite of what was on there.
Sure was.
It involves recognizing underlying assumptions, providing justifications for ideas and actions. Whenever I see justification, I think of justifying myself. Evaluating these justifications through comparisons with varying perspectives and assessing their rationality and potential consequences. Oh my God, that is so not happening in this country.
But did everybody skip English? Like, don't you remember learning this in like 7th grade or something?
Okay, did you learn the critical thinking?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did.
Yes.
Really?
Yes,
What they say?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
It was like an actually they said critical thinking is, and this.
Yeah,
Really?
they give you those questions so you can learn critical thinking. You didn't get that?
I don't think I did. I don't know. I told myself critical thinking.
What school did you go to?
I went to Lawrence.
I remember that.
I don't remember. They might have done it. I can't say that they didn't, but I don't remember it. I just remember really kind of coming to my own conclusions. Okay, like the thing about me. There's a lot of things about me, but I was raised as a real loner. Like I was alone, literally. Like I was alone at home. So it was lonely, but it was actually good because then I wasn't really being indoctrinated by anybody. I just sort of I literally studied people. I was like an anthropologist. Is that what it's called? No, that's not people. Yes, it is, I think. Society?
Yes.
Sociologist. My son, anthropology. What is anthropology? Michael that was his major.
And I don't want to say something wrong.
The study of cultures, I think. So I think, what's the other one?
Sociology?
I think that's like people's behavior. And I think anthropology might be cultures. I don't know. But,
right.
Any of it would be good towards critical thinking, I think. In my novel, Saved by the Music, I said, I feel like I'm behind glass studying people, and of course it was lonely, but it really was good for me in the long run because I was not influenced by anybody. I really wasn't. And I think also part of it is being a creator. I think when you are creative, you have to think of things in a different way in order to create something, and I'm forced to really look at my characters, some real and some not. Like I read about history and I read about fake people, people I made up, but I still have to like actually flesh out their thoughts and the consequences, and that forces me to do critical thinking. I fell in love with Shakespeare, and he was always very into that. Kind of people always did get what they did get what they deserved, and you could learn about that. But the ironic thing is, when you look at stuff like Romeo and Juliet, you could see like, oh, that didn't work out. But does anybody learn from that? No. Those two kids never would have been together in a month. Never.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in love with Rosalind in the beginning. All they had to do was not drink the poison. Or stab you. Who drank the poison?
Did you see there's a new Broadway show where she doesn't kill herself?
What happens then?
I don't know.
Well, that's interesting.
They imply that she lives this fun life. At least that's what I get from the commercial.
Yeah. I would think so, but he did kill himself because he thought she was dead. So she's like, oh, fuck it.
I don't know. That's what is implied by that commercial. Unless I'm interpreting it completely wrong.
It's a good idea, but I would see that. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Why look at me like that? Because you don't ask that. Well, I don't know. Do we have to sit through the whole thing?
Really perky, and you know how I am about that.
No, I definitely want darkness still. Teenagers are all about darkness.
Yeah, that you're not finding that.
I don't like perky
because it seems very perky.
I don't like perky. I feel like that's over.
Yeah, I'm not really into it myself.
So I write some of the things I write are young adult novels, and to me, I can't imagine them not being dark because you're faced with so much darkness when you're a teen. Like you're trying to work out life and this and that, and they take themselves so seriously too. Like way more, you know what I mean? Look at Romeo and Juliet. It's a perfect example. So I remember I went to some talk with an editor. And she goes, I want young adult novels that are bright and perky. She might not have said, she didn't say perky, but it was like that. She wanted like happy, fun.
What, for the 2% of teenagers that are like that?
I don't know. So people lined up at the end to talk to her, and I was just waiting for my friend. And she goes, "What? You don't want to ask me something?" I go, "No, I write dark way." I don't relate to that, And if I wrote something sarcastically perky, nobody would even get my sarcasm, I guess. Remember when we saw the Spring Awakening, and we were like, "What the hell is this?" We didn't get the memo on that show at all.
No, I was
go see a Broadway show that no one tells you what it's really about. We were like, "What is this?"
Oh, it was. I mean, I know people loved it, but
why?
Okay,
Tell me why.
I have no idea.
And we looked at the program, and we were like, "Oh, there's a song called "Totally Fucked." That should be good." And then suddenly you go, "This is it. This is going to be the song." I go, "How do you know?" You said, "Because he's totally fucked." Woo! That was the one funny thing. There comes a time in your life when you're totally fucked.
Yes. I don't know why I even went to that. I usually
because I got the tickets for free.
Yeah, that must. I think I've seen most of the shows I've liked because they were not your typical.
Well, this was supposed to be, I guess, sarcastic and like maybe I don't quite understand. No, it didn't. It didn't do anything. It was like what?
No.
Remember, nobody taught them about sex, and so they're like, "That's what that."
I have to tell you, I don't remember. I remember not liking it. That's what I remember.
Because no one taught them that they didn't explain to them the consequences, and then the girl got pregnant. I don't know. I think she killed herself. I could be wrong though.
That's unfortunate.
He got in trouble. He was totally fucked.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I don't know. You know what's a pretty good show? That Avenue Q was pretty good.
I loved Avenue Q. I thought that was great.
And I can't believe what's his name died,
Gary Coleman.
Yes, and he was still there. It didn't matter.
I'm telling you, that is one of my biggest regrets. Urban Outfitters sold Gary Coleman drinking glasses, and I knew I should have bought them that day.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah.
Can you get them on eBay?
I don't know. I've never checked eBay. I should.
I'm sure you could get them.
Because I was so sad I didn't buy them.
Yeah, that kind of thing you have to grab when you see
it.
Definitely. Gary
Who would want that?
I would like them.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, yeah. You got to get it. Gotta get it. Okay. So, critical thinking. I can't remember where I was on this. The goal of critical thinking is to form a judgment through the application of rational, skeptical, and unbiased. This is all not what's going on in this world. Analyses and evaluation. In modern times, the use of the phrase critical thinking can be traced to John Dewey. Is that
The Dewey Decimal Guy?
I don't know. Who used the phrase reflective thinking. I like reflective thinking, which depends on the knowledge base of an individual. You know, I have to say too, like reflective, that also is something when you're a creative, you really have to like be reflect. You have to take reflective means you're taking the time to reflect your thinking. You're not just jumping into it. I think it's so important. And I wish more people would do it, not just people that are artists. Or like, let's all do that. We could spend the time that we've spent hastily writing horrible posts with no grammar, no punctuation, and reflect.
Unfortunately, the people that need to know that are not the people that are listening.
I know. So reflective thinking depends on the knowledge base of an individual. That might be the problem. They have no knowledge base. The excellence of critical thinking in which an individual can engage varies according to it. Some philosopher, Richard W. Paul, says that critical thinking analysis or competencies can be learned or trained. Well, he's hopeful. Got high hopes.
It sure does.
The application of critical thinking includes self-directed, self-disciplined, monitored, and self-corrective habits of the mind, as critical thinking is not a natural process. It must be induced, like labor, and ownership of the process must be taken for successful questioning and reasoning. Critical thinking presupposes a rigorous commitment to overcoming egocentrism and sociocentrism that leads to a mindful command of effective communication and problem solving. So I like that they brought up egocentrism and sociocentrism. Egocentrism is associated with difficulty differentiating between self and other. I think we have a definite problem with that right now.
Oh, very much so.
More specifically, it refers to difficulty accurately assuming or understanding a perspective other than one's own.
Welcome to America.
Egocentrism is found across the lifespan in infancy, early childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. Although egocentric behaviors are less prominent in adulthood, the existence in some forms of egocentrism in adulthood indicate that overcoming egocentrism may be a lifelong development that never achieves completion. Yeah,
I went to this David Letterman, not the regular David Letterman, like remember he did a Netflix series.
You went to that?
Where he interviewed.
You were sitting in the audience?
Yeah, when
told me that.
Melinda Gates was on. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't go to Howard?
What?
Howard was on there.
No, you just get tickets. Somebody had free tickets.
That's interesting.
So you didn't know who the guest was beforehand.
So what happened? Was it good?
I have to be honest. I was very disappointed when I found out it was Melinda Gates. And I know that's me being sad and stupid.
Well, you wanted Howard. Howard's never good in that situation anyway. That sounds mean, but it's true.
Yeah.
But what did she say? Did she have any substance?
She did. She did. I don't remember. I absolutely don't remember because I have the worst memory ever.
Would you recommend we watch it?
Yeah, probably.
I'm not going to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it either. The sad thing is I was disappointed, but I can't imagine how many people I would actually be excited to see. There's not many.
I don't know. I don't enjoy interviews much anymore. I feel like people are just rehashing shit no matter who they are.
I almost never watch them, and I almost never, it has to be someone I'm very interested in.
Yeah.
For me, and that doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah.
There's not many people I love listen to their interviews.
From people that it's a completely foreign life, and they've been through something horrible. Like I remember listening to one of those rap guys on Howard talking about being what it felt like to be shot like 6 or 7 times. And I thought,
was it
Ice? Somebody?
What was this?
Somebody?
Oh, Ice Cube?
No.
Or Ice Cube?
Maybe none of those, but it was something like that.
Oh, I feel
somebody got shot 6 or 7 times.
Why do I can't, I remember his first name is Curtis, but I can't remember any.
Mr. Curtis Blow?
No, not Curtis Blow. The guy, 50 Cent.
No, it wasn't him. He was interesting too. I
feel like he got shot, didn't he?
He probably did, but it wasn't him. It was another one. I feel like it's something with a cube or something, but it wasn't Ice. It wasn't those two guys. It was somebody. It was a rapper that I didn't. But I don't know. But I think it's in movies too. I'm not sure, but it was really interesting how he talked about it. Like he really broke it down moment bit by bit about thinking he's going to die and the actual feeling, like the really lack of pain. Actually, your body kind of goes numb, and he just it was interesting. It was real. It was like he's really talking about this really poignant moment, and you don't get that from a lot of people anymore. People just like my platform and blah blah blah.
Well, that's why I like biographies a lot, but it has to be somebody who has. I don't like lifting biographies. If you haven't gone through anything, I have no interest in what you have.
Well, there's really no. If you haven't gone through anything, there's really no reason to write anything.
Right.
Yeah.
It has to be someone who's really gone through.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They have to really have something to say about it. Not just like, I don't like people just like listing, okay, I went through this, but they're not really reflecting, and not really like what did it do that really defined them. And, then it gives it a universal quality to it.
Yeah. Like the book that I just got that I'm going to start reading today is called The Dirtbag Queen.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It's about this guy. I love books like this. And his mother was a fucking mess, and how he grows up. I love that. I love people who have horrible childhoods who lift themselves out of it somehow, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me that anybody goes through things like that, and lifts themselves out of it and makes something of
the glass, no, not the glass castle. That annoys me, but the other one, the one you like, Running with Scissors.
Oh, look,
that's good. That's good.
Well, listen,
not good, but it was a bad.
Well, he also wrote a different book about being an alcoholic.
Yeah. What's it?
Yeah.
Dry?
Dry.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah. I like books like that. I mean, I read stupid books.
He also writes very well. The thing about him is he also writes well.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
And he also, which I'm sure I loved it, I'm sure you did too, he also mentions what he was watching on TV. Like, total correlation. So we know we're like around his age, like, we watch those things. So
I can always tell.
That was good. I like that.
Yes, I like writers like that.
Think about him too. I relate to him because he was, I'm pretty sure he was an only child. There were no other children mentioned. The mother just gets rid of him. If he wasn't an only child, he still was sent away, to
the psychiatrist's house. Yeah,
who was crazy,
who had a whole bunch of children,
and he wound up getting raped there. And the psychiatrist would look into the toilet and make everybody had to come and analyze the poop, what it meant.
Yeah, it's a good book. If you like that sort
the
of
movie,
thing,
don't see.
It's called Running with Scissors. I've never seen them.
Don't.
I usually don't watch.
It was terrible.
I don't normally. I try.
Alec Baldwin was in it.
Really?
Yeah, but he wasn't good.
Yeah, I try not to watch movies of books I've read. Sometimes I do, but very rarely. Because it ruins it.
Really weird. They made a movie if he's just not into you, and it was obviously not going to be about the book because the book is a self-help book. The movie wasn't bad.
I didn't love the movie. I actually watched that one. I don't know why, because I usually don't watch movies like that.
It wasn't great, but it was tolerable.
I love that book.
It was a great book.
Yeah.
Were you the one that told me to watch it? Read it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I love is that the one? Wait a second. Is that the one where he was drunk and called the girl and they told him, so do you really want to make that call?
I think so, yes.
And another time he woke up in bed and he thought he'd had a one night stand and he was so drunk and he looked and it was a traffic cone.
Yes, that's him. Yeah. And I almost never read self-help books.
Book.
I don't know why I picked that.
Because you know why? Because he's a comic writer, so of course it was a good book. He had real rhythm, it was a great book.
Yes. I love people with that type of sense of humor. Like I just finished a book.
Let's play a game called Pretend You're Not Crazy.
The book I just finished, I had read before I owned it, and I lent it to someone. And never lend books because you never get them back.
You only get them back if they suck.
Yeah, it's called Stuff White People.
Well,
and it is so
what do we like?
Funny. Oh, so many things.
Right? Can you really generalize that? I don't think I like what most white.
It's a humor.
I see. Now I'm like one of those people on Facebook. Hey,
no, obviously it's not to be taken seriously. Farmers market.
Okay, not me. No. Boring. Farmers markets are so annoying because most of them don't take credit cards. What do you do?
No, they do now.
They do
take Venmo.
They don't do it in
credit cards.
Well, it's about time they got on board. Still, I don't think I want to spend the money.
I have to tell you, I went to one recently.
I mean, what the hell?
And I spent $20-something for butter and a cookie.
Come on.
I was like, I mean, and they were both, well, I didn't love the butter, but
You didn't even like the butter. Do they let you try it?
I didn't hate it
Why did you buy butter anyway?
because it had garlic and
Oh,
chive.
that sounds like you know what you could do? Buy some butter and some.
Now, you know what? I use butter to cook. I don't like toast, but I
Yeah.
feel like if you like toast,
I,
it would be good on toast because it does. But the other stuff that I cook, it hides the flavor of the butter, so it's useless to me. But I feel like if you're going to put the butter on something,
I think that would, if you're going to have all those flavors, you should put it on something that you're going to regularly.
yes, but I don't put butter on things. I don't eat
Why did you buy this butter?
because I thought it would be good with eggs.
And was it?
I,
Probably didn't have enough flavor. I bet.
I put so much like vegetables and all this shit in my eggs because I don't like eggs.
Right.
So I tried to discuss
The next question is, why are you eating eggs?
because
Especially now. Have you seen the price of eggs? What the fuck?
okay, two things. I'm trying to eat more protein. So, I don't eat meat. So I
Yeah.
have to get it somewhere.
There's other ways. I know it.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get. So, no, if I disguise them, I'm fine with them. There's a lot of things.
Sound like a baby.
Yes, they have to be disguised. And I buy egg in the little milky type carton, and mine is like $3.
I don't know what that means. What is an egg in a little milky carton? You mean they're not real eggs?
No, they're real eggs. They're just already like opened and
What?
in there. Like it's a
Ew.
carton of
That sounds
stuff.
disgusting.
I'm
How
okay
much
with
is it?
like $3.50.
For how many eggs?
It doesn't
Two?
tell you how many eggs are
Is
in.
it like egg beaters?
I guess.
No, those aren't real.
Oh well, I'm fine with it. I don't care. No, because I buy eggs and I never use them and they rot.
The eggs last a really long time. All right. Well, I suggest you find some other source of protein. Sounds hard.
Okay, with
I have another problem. I was using Pam to try to save money, calories, and time. Basically, calories, right? Because why would I want to use butter if I could use Pam and not have the calories? Well, that shit builds up, and a fire started. Apparently, Pam is like an accelerant.
that is a big old hint that you shouldn't eat that.
This is a problem because, like, again, raised by myself. No, I did not know to teach myself about these things. I don't understand the art of cleaning things properly. Like I rinse it, I wipe it down. I think that's enough. But the accelerant does not.
Listen, that is the beauty of growing up with a clean freak.
No,
My mother was obsessively clean.
that's interesting. No, my mother was a hoarder.
Yes, we had very opposite. I think if they were both extremes,
And people
though.
say they don't say bad things about the dead, but I have a right to talk about my life, don't I?
Oh yeah, and don't get
Why
me wrong.
people suddenly become saints when they're dead?
I love
I love saints.
I'm very. I had a great mother, but she was also.
Right.
I mean, and it worked to my advantage sometimes.
I think if I had to pick, definitely need freak over hoarder. There's no question.
like
Yeah.
if we didn't have hot water, if the water heater didn't work for some reason, and this happened a couple of times, I didn't have to go to school because I couldn't take a shower. Yeah.
Wow.
You don't know how I prayed for that water heater to not work.
I'll bet.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Our house looked like no children lived in it.
Wow. I don't know. But you still are like that. You're very good like that.
Because that's how I.
I do not understand how to keep something neat if you're actually functioning inside that thing.
I am crazy neat. Everything
I
has
know.
to be in a certain place, and I get really
So
annoyed.
food is still the temporary housing.
No, I mean, even those stupid pops I collect are in
I know.
very specific order.
I told you you're gonna have to take pictures so everybody knows. Like, in case.
You want to see the wall? The wall has now traveled.
Oh, more?
Yes, it is spread out.
Really? But where could it go? You made it in a shelf?
One of the nightstands.
Oh, God. Do you have any room to, like, actually put something down on your nightstand?
Yeah, there's some on a stand. But the Jesus candle, you got me.
Right. Oh, I love that.
I have a golem.
Right.
From Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been taken over by now I'm collecting Parks and Rec because I have a problem.
I can see that.
I can't get a
I
ton.
will just tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I just don't like the look of those things. They're creepy.
I don't know why.
They're distorted.
Yeah.
I like realistic looking things.
Oh no, I like weird looking things.
And you know what I really hate? Have you seen those things that don't have the faces on them?
What things?
They have these fucking things They're like angels. I don't know what they are. Maybe angels?
You had angels, remember?
Everybody gave me those fucks.
I know, and I was like, why do you have angels with no faces?
No, but I drew the faces on them, and they still look bad.
Because we had a whole conversation about it.
At least
It freaked me out.
3 or 4 people all felt that I should have this angel with no face.
Yeah, it was weird.
No.
No,
No.
I will give it to you.
Those are so ugly. I saw them recently in another store. They still exist.
Yeah.
Why are people buying these?
I don't know.
Put a face on something.
Yes. Well, they're probably buying it for the same reason I'm buying them. I don't know. I've become upset.
And then those precious moments are so hideous. Say, your things look like precious moments.
No, they don't.
Just because they're plastic, but they have that same distortedness to them.
No, they look cartoony.
I don't. Well, all right. I don't know. I guess I'll have to look at it again. I don't know. To me, they look. I'd like realism.
Oh, I don't.
I know. So real. Oh my God. On TikTok, they let me take a. It said create your AI self or something. So I took the picture. It was shocking because I could see the resemblance, but it was like so. First of all, I had a bob haircut. Why would it give me a bob haircut? Why?
Yeah, that's weird.
It looked like somebody I know, someone else I know, but I could see the resemblance, and I would have gone. I almost kept it, except like just to post it at least. But like the bob haircut really bothered me.
Yeah,
was it a critique?
Definitely.
It doesn't like my hair,
Bob,
and it gave me a little dimple.
Well,
it did, but I can say I saw the look of me. But it was like if I lived another lifetime. It was like my chromosomes went into like the 4th generation away from me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never tried it. I'd be interested in seeing it.
Well, it just like popped up and I took the picture. I'm like, well, I'm not going to post this. It was really the bob hair. I'm like, I don't have bob hair.
No,
is that
weird.
I don't understand why people cut their hair so short.
I don't. I want to cut my hair short.
Why?
You can't tell because, of course, I have a giant forehead. But here's my hair. There's more to it. Because I'm just annoyed by the whole thing. I just want to shave it off.
I don't know. Oh my God. I went to the doctor. My son got married in September, and I cut my hair for that wedding. Before that, it had been conservatively 5 years since I cut my hair.
Your hair
don't give a
very.
I just don't care. Okay, like it looks good enough. I don't have time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. It's so but I usually wear my hair pulled back. I like here. I keep it like normally my hair is like in a ponytail, which is a shitty ponytail. It's just like this, just throwing the thing. Here, look, this is disgusting, but you can see.
Mine all look like that too.
This is hideous.
Yeah,
okay.
They're all full of hair.
I just think that he gets the hair a minute later.
I bought like a big box of those hair things, so now I toss them.
But I'm with peace and love. But I'm telling you, like a day later, this happens. Like,
yeah,
it's useless. So I just go with it. I just saved them there. But anyway, so I had my hair down for some reason. I went to the doctor. I went to the doctor to get my Zepbound. I had a reason. By the way, I like it. But so the lady, I mean, what is she called? The girl that
the PA?
I don't know. Maybe. My doctor herself is a physician's assistant, though. So the other one is like the person.
The person that comes in.
Yeah,
blood.
Yeah. That person.
I have no idea.
Said to me, "You got a haircut?" I go, "No." I said I got a haircut in September. That's the last time. She goes, "That looks really good." I go, "Yeah, you don't understand. My hair's usually pulled back." So I don't know. I'm like, she goes, "Yeah, I was like, I have no time for any of this nonsense." And she goes, "Yeah, I was getting my lashes done." I'm like, here's a perfect example of someone, you're a beautiful young woman, beautiful, natural. And society's trying to recommend that she does all this shit with her lashes. Why? For money.
Oh,
but even money, okay? Fine, you want to spend your money on something stupid, but I resent the time invested in this, that you're sucking your life out. It's the time. If you have money for nonsense, whatever. I can't say, but I say, look at the time you're spending on these ridiculous things. Ridiculous.
People do it.
Oh my God. I don't know what it is about me, but I've never had the patience for that shit. Never.
I like getting my hair done. I like the finished product, but sitting there makes me crazy.
Oh no, I can't.
It's too long. You're bound to talk to the person doing it.
For no reason. There's nothing said well. I mean, there's nothing.
No, the lady that I go to, I mean, I very rarely go, but I like her because we have a little chit chat.
Okay, well,
but there's not like, she knows that I don't want to have so much conversation.
When I got my hair cut, the woman, I was in a bad mood. I think it was because, my other son died, as you know. And it is, of course, happy when your child gets married, but it is profoundly sad that your other child's not going to be there.
Of course.
And at the funeral, Michael wept. He made the most beautiful speech, and he said that he wanted Casey to be his best man and this and that. So, of course, I was thinking about that. So this woman's like, no, no, you know when they talk about nothing, right? And she's one of those people that they're so like righteous, like she's definitely religious. And by the way, can I tell you how I'm fucking sick of people saying God bless you? Okay, don't fucking say God. There should be a rule about that. Okay, it's one. Who are you to tell me God bless me? Who are you?
Wait, are you talking about a sneeze or just in general?
No, in general.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either.
And then God bless you, by the way, no good for a sneeze either, because that came from people thinking your soul was going to come out when you sneeze.
Oh, yeah, I'm guilty of that. I definitely.
I say bon santé.
Yeah.
Or well, people say gesundheit. That's a similar thing, means good health. And there's another one in Italian. My mother always said the Italian one.
No,
salute.
On Seinfeld, they said you should say, "You're so good looking."
And that makes sense.
I like it, but people don't like that. By the way, I've tried.
It doesn't even make sense. You don't just burst that out.
I know, but I mean, what's the sense of saying "bless you" if you're?
You shouldn't say "bless you."
It's so used to saying
it's worse than religious. It's like implying that your soul needs to be saved.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Okay.
say it.
Well, but people, when I make a delivery, they'll be, God bless you.
Yeah.
And I have to say thank you too, because obviously I want my tip, right? They can take away the tip for an hour. But how intrusive is it to assume? Number one, you're assuming that I want you to say that to me, that I'm religious in some way. Number two, you're assuming you have some divine power that will bestow God to bless me. Wake up. Okay?
Yeah,
it's intrusive. It's obnoxious. It's like me saying fuck God to them. It would be the same thing.
I agree.
They need to stop it. They need to stop it, okay? Don't tell me God, look, what is this? You want to believe in that stuff? Have fun. But don't lay it on me. So the hairdresser was doing my hair, and I said, my son died, and she was like, oh, thank God you have two. I'm like, God, really? God bless you with two. It's like the air in the spare, right? Like, it's right or still the other one.
So it's okay because you have one left. Is that what you say?
Fucking problem. I had two.
I said that.
This hairdresser said it. It's like the air in the spare. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking get it. Like, are you out of your fucking mind? How fucking insensitive to say that, and stupid.
I can't even.
So fucking stupid. I mean, like, what do you? These are the people that are so indoctrinated. I guess I don't really know. God bless you with two.
That's ugh.
Oh my God. This is why I don't get my fucking hair done. And by the way, the makeup artist, I didn't even look like myself, right? I had so much fucking makeup on. It was ridiculous.
You did have a lot of makeup.
It was the stupidest shit. Like, I don't
remember when we took the pins out of your hair. There were like a million pins.
It was so painful because, like, I had to sleep on them because we were too tired, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. It was just so unnecessary. Yeah, the makeup, like, I don't even like seeing myself because I don't look like myself because there's so much makeup on. I should have just done it myself. I fell in for that. You got to do all this.
Bride, yeah.
Got to do all that stuff. But, like, oh my God.
Listen, I was so mad because I got my hair done.
And then it rained.
And it rained.
Yeah, it rained bad.
It did.
It rained.
I had yes. I had an old lady bonnet on, and that still didn't fucking help.
Well, I know it was bad. That rain was bad.
Yeah.
Rain on your wedding day, if that's good luck, those kids are really sad.
Yeah.
And their wedding was in the park.
Yeah.
And that thing, the gazebo, did not have a good. It only had twiggy cover, so
yeah, it was pretty sad.
But I will say, my daughter-in-law was a champion of handling.
Sure was.
She was so happy, and I mean, we were all happy, but like it was like a hard, like the weather was hard, and but she didn't care. She was so happy, and her dress was fucked at the bottom, like all the and she was taking it all in stride. It was amazing.
She really was, and it was beautiful.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yeah, and they're very happy, and I'm very happy for them.
And it's so funny, knowing Michael from when he was born, then him getting married. It's like,
I know, I know, but it's good. But the thing, I mean, it's very hard when you've had a loss, and it's hard. You can't really separate the two. Like, oh yeah, I got two. What the fuck?
Now at my brother's wedding, they talked about my mother and my grandmother, and I cried like a baby through that ceremony.
Yeah.
It was so lovely that they included that, Oh, I could cry now.
I understand. It's very hard. I think the one thing I could say is that shows how much you loved her and she loved you. That you feel that, which
And my brother did too. That meant a lot.
Right. Well, you're both so sweet. He really is. He's an amazing guy.
I have to say, I know so many terrible guys, but
really
my brother is
definitely
an amazing.
He is lovely, and so is Michael and Casey too.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of really great guys out there. They get a really bad rap because of all this.
I know. I'm so glad that my son is such a good guy.
He really is. He is. He's a great father. He's lovely.
A great husband.
Great husband. Great guy.
Not have a good influence.
Cat.
He rescued a cat
and
was time.
Took care of the cat that's how I knew he was going to be a good father. What a great cat. And the cat is so attached. It's like so sweet. God,
they are so.
I love
that cat. Is so attached to him.
But everything's good with the baby, though, right?
Yeah, the cat. He likes the baby, but when the baby cries, he's like, "Oh no!"
Oh,
he's like, "I'm out."
But as long as he's not jealous.
No, it seems like he's watching.
That's what's so protective.
Yes. He's a good cat.
Yeah. Well, cats, and just like animals tend to be jealous, it's just their nature,
I have to say, I had a cat when my kids were born. I mean, this was the love of my life, this cat. I mean, not that my kids weren't.
Right.
And I was worried because he seemed to hate everybody but me.
Right.
But he loved those kids.
I guess he just picked up on how good they were and he loves them.
Still hated everybody else.
That's funny. Well, good. I mean, I think it all does work out, I guess.
Yeah.
Mostly.
That was my little guy.
There's a commercial now. Did you see that commercial with the dogs?
With the baby?
Yeah. And they're like, well, there's going to be a change. Oh, 2 changes, right? And then so they got a car that was big enough to hold everybody, and the dogs are just sitting there staring at the baby. I would have liked to see a little more acclimation.
Yeah.
But it was cute.
I love those videos where they show you the animals and the babies.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
It is.
Someone also sent me, we're going so long, by the way.
Long? Oh my God. I didn't remember to thing.
Oh, we did a lot. I just have one more thing.
All right.
So, for some odd reason, these babies would cry and would throw a slice of cheese on the baby's head and the baby would stop crying.
Shock.
And I'm like,
wait, they do this in a video?
So many babies.
And what kind of video is this? Like on YouTube?
I think it was on Instagram. And I'm like,
why are they throwing cheese at a baby?
Who wants to throw the cheese at the first baby?
Right.
And who are these people that thought it would be okay to then do it to their baby?
What is the purpose of throwing just to shock the baby?
No, the baby stops crying.
And when you got slapped in the head with something? I don't think it has to be cheese.
Oh, it was cheese.
Did the baby eat? I don't think they should give the cheese to the baby.
No, the baby didn't eat the cheese.
Wait, why would you? Why just like what is it? Like how about a little feather duster tickle it?
I don't know. I have to admit though, I did laugh, but I was like, "There's something so fucked up about that. Like, why would you throw cheese at your baby?
And how do you have cheese at hand to throw at a baby?
They all look like Kraft singles.
Oh, that's no good. Definitely no good for anybody. That stuff ought to be eliminated from the face of the earth.
It's cheese food.
It's okay.
They don't even call it cheese.
That is sad. Okay,
that is what I grew.
Cheese product. That's what they say on the government cheese. They call it cheese product.
Exactly.
Oh,
but I grew up in the 70s, so yeah, we had Spam, we had Kraft singles, Tang.
Oh,
everything bad that you could possibly.
Any of that, you know why? Because nobody cared enough to bring me any groceries. I don't think my mother would have. If my mother, despite never cooking, was somewhat into health, but not. Well, that's wrong. That can't be. I think I'm getting. Yes, my mother. She was big with the vitamins and all that crap, right?
Sure was.
But that was later. It can't be because I do remember when I was younger, I had a T-shirt that said 2 old beef patty special sauce, cheese, lettuce, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. And she used to take me there all the time. So definitely it had to be later, the health.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because we never even cooked at all.
By the way, I now understand your mother because they take like 10 vitamins a day.
You understand my mother?
They see.
So we have a moment.
Every day I see.
What?
I don't know.
Do you like this?
Now I'm obsessive about it. Now I feel like if I don't take it, it's not going to be okay.
That's what happened. Watch it.
Build it.
You need to watch.
It is.
Soon you're going to have eyes with them.
Literally just added the last 2 weeks.
Okay. The worst thing is when you go in those vitamin stores, you feel like you need every single one.
Oh, I don't. Every vitamin store.
It's like, okay, it's kind of like the rocks. Okay. I like the rocks, from the, what is it called? Spiritual stores. Every single rock sounds like you should have it. Fucking every vitamin sounds like you should have it.
It really does.
Stop. It's an obsession that needs to end. Do you remember when Lindsay Wagner went on TV begging people to take that? Do you remember when they
Bionic Woman?
She later after that she was like very into vitamins, and they made them where you would have to get a prescription for. And she lost her mind.
Wow.
She must have won because you still don't need to, like, they got rid of that law.
Wow.
It was all because I'm sure the doctors lobby, because why do you go to the doctor? Because you need your prescriptions, right? So it's just another example of us being overruled by the doctor. They need it's just there's always, you have to have a reason to go to the doctor, right? Normally, you don't seem to care if you're just in pain. You get past it. But I mean, yeah. So I remember that. But like vitamins to this day, I just bought. They told me I needed vitamin D. Now, I don't know. I think it's just because winter or something. Because like I go out a lot. Like I ride outside and this and that. But maybe in the winter, she's like, you need vitamin D. I'm like, the spring will come, And she's like,
I take that.
well, she's like, apparently there's reasons why it's like bad things can happen if you don't have vitamin D. I don't know why. You could eat carrots though. I used to eat carrots a lot. It turned orange.
Hook up.
I was anorexic and it turned orange. It's another story. Nobody know. My mother did not notice.
Wow. Can you imagine not noticing your kid turned orange?
So,
well, I guess Trump's orange, so I'll notice that.
We do. I didn't have orange hair. It was just my body. Yeah, I kind of matched him with something. So I bought the vitamin D at Trader Joe's. It's just like easy. You throw it in the cart, right? Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago. They're still sitting there. Like I can't bring myself to take the damn vitamins.
Oh, I have them lined up?
You have a little pill thing?
No, I have the bottles lined up.
Wait a minute, though. What if you're so into them? Why don't you put them in a little pill thing?
Why put them in?
It's faster. Wait a minute. Every day you're taking all that time to open up these bottles when you could just put them in a pill thing.
Half a second.
That's not.
To open a bottle?
Yeah, but it adds up. You don't find that annoying? No. They make those. I got a free one at the library conference.
Yeah, I have them. I don't use them.
All right.
I only use them when I go away, and then I put them in.
Is it faster? You've set it up for like the month and it's done. Wow.
I don't need to, I'm not that pressed for time.
It's not that. I just don't like wasting time for no reason.
It's not that much time. I do, if it's one of those child-proof caps.
Well, that's annoying.
I just leave the cap. I just put the cap on top.
Oh, see, no. Oh, on top, but not. See,
I don't screw it on.
Because when something is open, I feel like contamination is I always feel like, this is really crazy, but I always feel like a bug's going to crawl in there and I'm going to eat it.
Yeah.
Eat the bug. Eat the bug.
No, I put the top on.
Okay.
I just don't screw it on.
But you're not afraid. So you're not going to afraid one morning you're going to be so tired and then all of a sudden the pills are going to go flying?
No.
See, that happens to me.
I'm way too.
That kind of thing.
No, I'm way too uptight for that.
A couple of times I've forgotten to somehow there's been no cap on and I've shaken like my creamer and it's everywhere because I can't think straight in the morning.
You know how I am. I don't do that.
Pardon me. I don't wake up enough.
No, I'm way too uptight.
Are you like really alert when you wake up?
Yes.
How? I want that. I
am alert immediately when I wake up.
How does this happen?
I don't know. Even when I've been under anesthesia, like I just pop up.
Wow. That's amazing.
I don't know
why. Yeah, wake up. What's worse lately?
Oh, yeah. No, I pop right up.
I got that.
And I'm like,
machine.
And then they want you to wait. And I'm like, I'm fucking awake. I want to go home.
You're in the hospital and you say this to people?
Yes, I want to go home. If I'm awake, I want to leave.
Wow. I can't wake up anymore. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so friggin' tired.
Well,
There's a problem.
I wake up all the time.
It used to be, I used to have to get up to something to teach. And that was like a nightmare too.
I get up at like 4 o'clock.
I don't understand you.
Well, I like to get up. I like to take my time. I exercise.
Really?
I lay with the cat for a while.
Oh my God.
I drink my tea. I literally, I don't have to leave work until like 7 o'clock.
Tina.
And I'm up for 3 hours before I go to work at 7.
And here's another problem. My coffee doesn't taste like anything anymore.
Yeah.
It must be those pills or whatever that thing that's shot. And that is a problem. I need flavor.
Anybody have any suggestions? Is anybody still listening? We're like almost at an hour now.
And we're going to have to do a part 2 of this because I didn't even get to acting in my whole thing. I don't know what we're doing. All right. We'll end it. Let's do our quotes and we'll end this.
What was this about?
It was supposed to be about the lack of critical thinking. It's part 1 now.
Oh, okay. I think I got it.
Okay.
I text myself. Like I texted myself easy overnight oats as if I'm ever going to fucking make that.
Where are my quotes?
I don't know.
Ah,
Should I start mine while you look?
yes.
Okay. I actually picked quotes that are not stupid.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't think your quotes are ever stupid.
Well, they're not by, these are by more highbrow people.
Oh,
That's that.
all right.
Aristotle.
Nice.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
I love that.
Doing good. Doing well. Okay, so that.
If you're doing good means you're doing good things. And I think you are.
Okay, and this is by Bertrand Russell.
I knew that name.
I know.
Oh,
I
why?
looked him up and I can't
He's
even.
a writer. Is he a writer? I
Maybe.
think so.
I looked it up this afternoon and I don't remember.
That's the kind of name that you're gonna like. Who's Bertrand?
So related. Oh, he's a philosopher.
That's he doesn't write anything.
No, it says he's a
Huh,
philosopher.
all right.
Okay. Most people would sooner die than think. In fact, they do so.
I love that. It's a good job, Bertrand. Bertrand. I'm gonna name my next child Bertrand, and I can say that because I'm not gonna have another child. Maybe a dog, Bertrand. That's a cute name. Yeah, I really want a cat. So let's say I really desperately want another cat. I miss cat. When I see them when I'm delivering, I'm like running toward them. They're like, "This one."
Oh yeah. I have this thing. Stray cats always come to me. I don't know why, but I am such a cat person. I mean, I love all animals. Don't get me wrong. I've had a million different types of animals.
Me too.
The highlight of my day is when I come home and see those cats. I know that's terrible. I love my children. I love my grandchildren, but just
pets are really. They're just loving it, but they're also relaxing. They're soothing. Yeah.
And I was sick recently.
There's no we talk about it on all those videos.
I was sick in bed for like, I don't know, several days. And they just snuggled up with me, took care of me, and I'm like, how could you not like them?
That's extreme. I don't know what
I trust no one who doesn't like cats and dogs.
I agree. It doesn't make any sense. And then somebody said you can judge a society by how it treats its animals.
Yeah.
I don't remember who said that, but it's true. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I had. So Socrates, did I even talk about Socrates?
No. My God.
I'm going to talk about Socrates in part 2. Okay. What the fuck were we talking about all this time?
Well, we spent almost 40 minutes on those.
Was that 40 minutes?
Yeah.
No wonder you were telling me to wheel. It felt like a thing.
Oh, yeah, no. It was almost 40 minutes.
Anymore. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll save the Socrates for next time since we're going to be continuing. So I will say one from Voltaire. Because remember, we're talking about critical thinking and as opposed to just like passive thinking about nonsense as those quotes were on Facebook. It is difficult to free fools from the change they revere.
That's the truth.
Yes. I'll leave that for now. And all right.